Y'all, I did it again. I hate when I do this. I hate when this happens. I got to recap because this reading is going so well. And I thought all this time I was recording and I stopped it. And I hate when I do that because editing is horrible. All right, so I'm going to move these to the side so I can recap what I just, goodness gracious, went through. Forgive me, y'all, but I'm not going to lose this reading because it's too good. All right, so thank you for coming to my channel. Please remember to like, click, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment in the comment section. Let me know if this resonates with you. But this reading is about twin flames, right? That noise in the back is my cat. That's her allergies. She snores. Anyway, first card we pulled out is appreciation or appreciated. The next Lord. The next card was trauma and then inner child issues. We got attraction and romance. We got transmuting the energy from stress, too much going on, which is the challenge. And then we got the truth. So this person, your person, is going through a battle for their inner child issues and problems. They realize they didn't make the effort in your connection, that they self-sabotaged this connection due to their inner child issues. I broke out the fact that, this child or this grown child, right, has been traumatized by their parent, guardians, siblings, other family members, right? And they're heavily attracted to you, but that's it. Like, they love you now because they just realized that you gave them unconditional love. It says unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. So this person is now, like, in a recent energy, been reflecting on the one that gave them unconditional love. They're in a comparison energy now because they were deprived of love. Imagine growing up, if you can imagine this, and you didn't receive love. You didn't receive nurturing. You didn't receive guidance. Nobody showed that they care in a consistent way. It's not that people didn't come in and out your life, your coaches, your teachers, your clergy, whomever. There may have been mentors in your life, people, but they weren't in your home with you. They weren't consistent. That's somebody you saw daily, maybe aside from a teacher, right? Who has limited power of influence in your life. So this person has inner child issues from lack, from those type of things I just mentioned. And so they are highly attracted to you, and possibly in a romantic way, because of the fact that you are the one that showed them unconditional love. And they say you never miss the water till your well runs dry. And I feel like in this particular reading, somebody took back their power. This person is going through a metamorphosis, a change. There's death energy in their energy right now, because it says endings, bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. This person is probably learning what it's going to take to reparent themselves. Not saying that they have already done it, but this is the current energy that they're in, that they are putting things aside. I feel like they are going through forgiveness of their parent. That's the energy that they're in. That's also what they would like from you, is some forgiveness. Because this person is an attraction energy, they may be very good looking. They may know how to attract attention, and they will go for that. I feel like this person is very playful, player type energy, but yet they kept searching and continuing to search for what they had in you until they realized there is no one else that's going to give them exactly what you gave them, right? They could find another loving being, but once you make that bond, once you make that connection with that person, there is no replacing that particular bond. You could go be with somebody else that could be just as kind. They don't have the same energy frequency as that person you established a bond with. And so this person might have people on a string. It says many options, decisions, unconventional, string along, one night stand. So they can't emotionally connect with people because they lack the emotional intelligence that a good nurturing childhood would have given them. And then they also were stringing you along with these people. This person has way too much stress going on. The spirit said they're challenged with transmuting that energy. And then I got the challenge was the challenge, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in their head. This person is ruminating over what happened between you all, because if there's anyone in their options they can't get out their head, is you and what you gave them. That unconditional love was something they weren't prepared for. This person became a runner. I do not like the terms runner and chaser when it comes to the twin flame. And if you resonate with twin flame, you will understand the words that I'm using. I don't know if I want to create new words, but I really don't like that name. But I'm going to go ahead and explain for the sake of understanding and unpacking it. In a twin flame union, as it has been explained and based on how I understand it, there's a runner and a chaser. Now, in this scenario, collective, you would be the chaser if you gave them unconditional love. Not because you did something wrong or you shouldn't have. It's just that the chaser would be considered the stable one, the person who knows how to invest in somebody, show them love when they're deficient in something. This person naturally knows what to give somebody when they don't have what they think they need. That person is the nurturer. That person is the guider. That person is like home. And they're willing to make sacrifice, and they're really willing to reciprocate. But the runner is the person that has so many wounds that when they get unconditional love, they don't know how to handle that love. So instead of staying around and being consistent, they lie, they cheat, they backstab, or they do anything to self-sabotage the connection, because there's no way this person is loving me. Like, there's no way that it feels this good. They get scared of their feelings. So they just abandon the union in multiple kinds of ways. They ghost, you know what I mean? Or they have haphazard communication, and they string you along, and they miss dates, and they do all kinds of things to keep you wanting them. Hopefully that's the goal, to keep you wanting them while they go frolic, while they go play, while they go do things they don't need to be doing. This person now knows the truth, because again, in the most recent energy, they realized they appreciated what you gave, and that they didn't demonstrate appreciation to you. This person with this truth is now ascending. It says ascending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. This person is now like, I need my person back. I need my person to forgive me. I need my person to continue to give me that unconditional love. And I feel like they're a bit nervous and unsure if they're going to get that from you. While I was reading, I also pulled out the bottom of the deck, was stabbed in the back. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shock, and attack. So this person had a wake-up call, but they were walking with 10 swords in their back anyway. This person had 10 swords in their back anyway. And then one day when you took your attention away and you started to focus on yourself, now you're not the chaser anymore, because you don't want nothing to do with this nonsense, all this too much going on, the stress. When you took your attention away from this person, and let's say they ghosted, or whatever mechanism they use to sabotage, you let them stay ghost. You put them in, you just honored them in the cemetery and left them right there. This person was like turned around like, hold up. You're not going to chase me? You're not going to call me? You're not posting about me. You're not throwing subliminals, or whatever you used to do. You're not doing. You're not giving them any attention whatsoever. That causes your person to recognize how many knives were in their back from the people that they considered their people, right? So what I'm saying is that with this inner child issues, this person didn't know what love was. And when you poured into them, they poured into others. They poured into people that kept stabbing them in the back. And now they're feeling the heaviness and the weight of all those knives in their back. And while I was sitting here, my deck was up. I have these cards are reversed. Spirit said it was the mother energy that is the cause of those stabbing in the back. And she didn't know how to communicate with this person. She was probably giving them silent treatment, really making them beg for her attention because her attention was elsewhere. And this might have been more of a scapegoated child. Like this mother could have been the type who had favorites. You know, she had her golden child, she had her scapegoat child, the neutral child, you know, depending on how many children she got. And this person felt like a black sheep in the family. And unfortunately, they learn ways during their survival mode or growing up with this mother. They mirrored some of her behavior, right? So we got mirroring here. And you held up a mirror to this person and showed them how ugly this looked when you pulled your energy back. It's like you went black on this person, emotionally and physically. You went black on them. They didn't. It's like a void they can't fill now because it's like a black hole. And they're like, oh, I don't like how this feels, right? Mind you, they kept playing around with options because it was fun, and they figured, well, when you give me an unconditional love, must mean you never gonna leave me, and I can do whatever I want. That's what they thought. That's what they thought. Your person had unrealistic expectations of what this union would bring, or what being with you would be like. And maybe I feel like, oh, not maybe, earlier Spirit was telling me before I realized I wasn't filming, that you gave them the truth. You might have been brutally honest with them about who they were pouring into, and that they were being backstabbed from friends and family and associates that kept dealing with, you know, or maybe those third party situations. You kept explaining to them what it was, and then you stopped explaining to them. You left it alone. You decided to work on yourself and let Spirit deal with them. Let the universe handle that. Teach them what I can't teach them. You know what I mean? And now this person is praying to God that you don't walk away and completely leave them behind. Tell me about the inner child issues with the coffin, Spirit. Oh, one at a time, please. Oh, see? Now we got forgiveness here twice. We got forgiveness here, right here. This person right now is like, collective, would you please forgive me? As a matter of fact, my last reading, your person wanted forgiveness. They wanted to say, I'm sorry. So this is the energy that they're in because they realize what triggered them. They may have been playing victim with you. They probably were doing all kinds of things that would just, you know, draw you in and then turn you off, and then draw you in and then turn you off. Till you were like, yeah, all right, I'm done. I'll laugh because I know what this is like. And this is, you know, after a while, you just like, hold up. I told you the truth and you still it in a sense. So in the past energy, you were honest, brutally honest. And I want to tell you that there are people that'll tell you don't be honest with people. If they're delusional, just let them be. Nah, if they're in your energy, in their space, you have to be honest with people. Now, you don't have to give them too much information, but you do have to be honest. Like, listen, you're going the wrong way. And here's why, right? And explain it. And I feel like you explained it. I've had friends tell me, oh, I can't believe you told that person that. Oh, you being too honest with them. Oh, and I'm like, how can I be too honest with them? I could have said a whole lot more, but I said what I felt they needed to hear so that they can make better decisions. Now, if they choose to make it, that's fine. You know, I was what they call the chaser, in that I wanted people to understand where they went wrong so that they could make better decisions. What I've learned in my journey is that people are going to do what they want. I can't control any situation, no matter how honest I am. And you know what? Sometimes you just got to leave people alone and let them go figure it out while you work on you. And that's the best thing you can do. There are several, um, what do you call it? Men coaches that I have come across over the years. And Spirit had told me one day, no, you may not be going directly through that, but for the sake of your clients, you need to unpack and listen to what these men have to say to understand the advice that they're giving to these women. So I started listening to quite a few. One of them, I've heard them snippets of them on, like, used to hear him on Facebook, and then he turned out to be a complete cheater. That was Derek Jackson. Hate giving him a shout out, but I'm just letting you know, like, there are some false prophets out there, if you want to call them that. But there's some that will tell the women, listen, in order to have a man that's really truly going to respect you, that masculine energy to come through, you have to be in your yin energy and focus on creativity, your abundance, your blessings, what makes you happy. That's what is attractive to a man, to a woman who has that self-worth and that self-confidence. Those women that don't have self-worth, that man might stick around them because the woman is likely to emotionally blackmail them, which is probably what this person felt from their mother energy, right? But that energy keeps them unhappy, right? So they don't gain anything from that. They don't learn anything from that. Well, they do. They can learn a lesson, but if they're just in it, it's too much stress and always too much going on, because that's a very needy energy. And the men are suggesting, those gurus are suggesting, like, no, you have to stand up for yourself. And by standing up for yourself, means just remove yourself. Just remove yourself from that nonsense. Let them go pick their 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever they want. Let them have it. Just step away. Tell me more, Spirit. Yes, yes, yes. So this person, again, they had a lot of victims. As much as they felt like they were a victim, they created more victims. Those people they had on a string that felt like, oh, this might be my person, only to find out he had 3 other women or whatever. They created a lot of victims because they were dealing with people that were just as damaged and bruised as they are. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah. So your person, they got to take off the mask to transmute this energy, this stress, too much going on. And this person also hides all the stuff that they got going on. They got to stop hiding it, and they got to come clean. They got to be honest. They got to be truthful. And they got to just, keep it real with you. I feel like you see beyond the mask, collective. You already know. This person wears a mask so comfortably that it's just normal for them, right? Tell me more. What are they transcending? This is... Yep. This person is surrendering to this connection. They are surrendering to the healing that they need to have. This person is surrendering. I feel like they stopped wanting to take control over everything and everybody because they start to realize in survival mode, you want control. That's all you want. You want your needs met and you want control over that. So you tend to do things by any means necessary. So your person was probably very manipulative with you and everybody around them because they needed their needs met. They couldn't get it in their mind. They couldn't get it any other way. No, that might not be true, but in their mind or that during their survival time. But I feel like this person is now realizing that constantly being in survival mode is not getting them what they want. And now they're going through a death and a rebirth because they're starting to realize, like, oh, I'm not supposed to be manipulating people to get what I want. Yeah, so all of this is coming down. Now, this could be relevant to timing. The fall could be significant. Or it could have that the previous fall, this person had a revelation, or during this fall, this is when the divine timing may take place, right? Or it could just be that things are dying away. Because during the fall season, I can speak specifically to the northeast of the United States. We go through a fall where leaves drop and turn colors and just die off because the trees can no longer hold on to those leaves that are being drained, and they shed those leaves, hibernate, and get ready for blossoms and budding by springtime, right? That's how they conserve their energy during the cold months. So I feel like this person is shedding, letting things die away things that were stabbing them in the back. I feel like they're not looking to stab others in the back either. I'm also feeling like they're not necessarily doing those things that they used to do. So if they thought, well, I'm fly, I'm attractive, I'm the man, I'm the woman, everybody wants me. I don't think they're in that energy anymore because they feel this. I'm getting like a depleted energy, and that they miss your energy. You fill this person up in ways that they couldn't fill themselves up. I feel like they were not kind to themselves, this person. Um, yeah, they weren't kind to themselves at all. They thought they were. This when you out there, let's say you being promiscuous and you just, going on Tinder or whatever, you sleeping with anybody, stringing people along, acting like you gonna stay with somebody, or you just being passionate with everybody you come across. You get depleted too, but you also put yourself at risk. Like this person put themselves at risk in that they probably open themselves up to venereal diseases. They could be when you sleeping around with people, you're taking their energy. So they may have symptoms of the people that they dealing with, mental state, emotional state, spiritual state. It's not good to be very promiscuous. Like some people are like, oh, you should do whatever you want with your body. You're free. Yeah, you are. You all have free will, but you should also be careful with your body and not so free that you put yourself and others in harm's way. And I feel like this person is like, I don't know what stabbed them in the back, but something stopped them in their tracks with the free willy energy. And now their whole emotional state is I feel like a victim. I got played. Um, I want forgiveness. I've been wearing a mask. I know that's a challenge. I've been ruminating. I need to let things die. You know what I'm saying? Things are over for me. And now they looking at the truth. They are ascending and they're surrendering. So this person had a major dark night of the soul recently. Now you can have multiple dark nights of the soul in your life because we have different challenges in life when we get older. But this person I can't say went through. I feel like they're currently experiencing a bottom of the barrel kind of rock bottom. That's what I want to say. They're experiencing a rock bottom dark night of the soul because of how hurt they are. I don't know what's going on with their mother energy, but she is probably pretty wicked in how she has no empathy for this person. Because Spirit kept saying, look at the bottom of that deck. Now I leave my decks like this, and it's two-sided, right? So it just kept glaring at me. Spirit said, pick it up. And I'm like, the mother energy is the problem. Now, the father energy is definitely the problem because somebody needed to be balanced out, but they weren't. So either the mother energy must be the culprit of abuse and childhood trauma and these inner child issues that this person is trying to forgive her for and forgive themselves for accepting. Like this person is trying to they're trying to heal what they did to you. They're trying to heal what they did to themselves, what she did to them, what maybe the father did to them. Like this person is just like, expect your person to not just, I don't feel like they're as confused as they might have been in the past, but I feel like they have the weight of the world on them. I feel like they're very bogged down and burdened at the moment because they're in deep contemplation and they're trying to release all this stuff. And this is a lot to release. Like you don't just take it off your back and put it down like a backpack that you've been carrying for a day or two, or the end of your travels because you got off the train and, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like this person can't just unpack it by putting it at the door. They can't just disassociate with it and it goes away. It can't. That's not how this works. Healing takes time. So your person may take time to heal before they come toward you. That, fall could be the time. It might not be the time. It might be sooner, but they know the truth. They are currently going through an ascension. They are surrendering their pride, their ego, their control issues, their self-sabotaging ways. They are in process of doing the work. This is probably what you prayed for. This is what you wanted to see happen with this person. Now, maybe you wanted it to happen before you decided, like, okay, well, good luck. I don't know why I'm laughing, but you know what I'm saying? Like, some people, it take too long for a person to decide, okay, I still want union with this person. It is what it is. Everybody's timeline ain't the same. Maybe they didn't follow their agreement before they got here. We do have agreements with the cosmos, with God, with the universe. Okay, well, I'm gonna come to the earth and I am going to learn X, Y, and Z, and I'm going to link up with my person by this point in this stage of my life, and then I should have learned my lessons, and we're going to be together on earth as it is in heaven. But this person is taking a lot longer, and some of you may be like, well, I don't know if we're going to try it again in the next lifetime, but good luck with what you're doing over here. It ain't funny, but it's just like, I'm just saying. If you're stubborn and it's taking you too long to surrender, boy, you better have something good to tell people, or show people if they haven't already moved on. I won't even say if you want them back in your life. If you haven't even already moved on. Some of this might not apply to you, but you know somebody going through it. Yeah, somebody they recently began their journey. Now, how long recently, I don't know, but somebody packed their bags on the train, like I mentioned, and they're ready to release this. They're on their journey. This person has started, and it probably started when you said, or maybe started before you pulled away, but it started. They maybe around the same time, and synchronicity. I think I'm saying that word wrong, and I'm trying to figure it out, but you know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, this person, you walked away, and they feel it, and now they're on their journey. Tell me more about forgiveness, spirit. This person is maturing. I figured it was a masculine. This person is you walking away. It kind of like speed line this person growing up. They couldn't be in Peter Pan energy no more. They didn't have the umbrella of this earth angel looking out for them with unconditional love. This person is growing up. I don't know what's helping them grow up besides the fact that you walked away, but I really feel like you cast a big light on their life. And you said, that's going to be a no. Tell me more, Spirit. Gift. What's the gift? Oh, okay. Yeah, Spirit said they used to think they was God gifts to the world. And they are. They came with gifts, but they misused their gifts. They might have been very talented in some way, very attractive in some way. They could have been very sexual. Uh, their prowess, what they say, I can't, their sexual acumen was probably really good. Like if you've ever laid down with this person, you would know, like, oh, they know what they're doing, right? They misuse their gifts, and they probably use their gifts to control people, to get, like I said, to get what they want. So the person is now on a path to transmuting this energy, to taking that mask off. They starting to see the light at the end of their path. They're trying to move on. They're trying to lighten that load. There's butterflies on this path. So this is the path to their transformation. They exit this forest. They go, place their eggs somewhere else, and and they have a new habitat or whatever the migration schedule is. This person is in transition, and it's a rough transition for them. I will say that. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, they are surrendering to high honor. You are the high honor. You are the catalyst for this person's change. That's hands down. Like, And this is what they see with you. Marriage. This person doesn't want, and they're in despair though, because they want this forgiveness so bad. They do. They want this connection with you so bad. But you have high honor in their heart. So whoever they were playing around, stringing along, or stringing them along, whoever was stabbing in the back, or who they were stabbing in the back, not they. This person is like, I'm over it. I want to be with my person. I surrender. I'm going to stop acting silly. I'm going to be honest now with the truth. I am getting over those little hiccups I had. I want to work on me. I want to work on this. And I want you. Marriage. So your person wants you now in a way that you didn't even think they could appreciate, y'all. This person is like, I miss my collective. My collective used to do X, Y, and Z and love me. And my collective used to treat me a certain way. Or this person is like everything they could think of when it comes to you. That's what they're thinking of now. This collective is just, I mean, you are everything to this person in a way you couldn't even imagine, honestly. I mean, listen, y'all. Take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate with you, don't take it. You know, but this person has begun their journey. And their end game and goal is to put you in your rightful place. So if this person wanted to be single, they didn't want to be tied down because they already felt they were a victim from childhood. So they didn't want to be pinned down. They now like, no, can I lock you down? Can you stay with me? You gave them healing, energy, love, unconditional. And this person is craving that. They feel deprived of it. They didn't realize how good it was until they went out there playing around so much. They didn't realize that, I can't just go pick that up. It's like a rare and beautiful flower that you shouldn't cut. You should get it from the root, plant it, and keep it growing. This person wanted to go snip a whole bunch of roses and think that that would be cute. But they didn't realize is roses do die. Flowers die when you cut them and stick them in a vase, right? They don't necessarily create root systems and stay put and keep blooming year after year. So this person is now realizing you more of a plant that they need to sustain them and not just a pretty flower. And that they should have took better care of you. Much better care. Wow, that's your reading, y'all. Thank you for coming to my channel. Peace.